enjoy the applause now. Hi, welcome to this show. We're in Celebrity Kitchens as always. I'm honored to have you here. This is Meg Vada from the Joseph Ambler Inn in North Wales, Pennsylvania.
Correct. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming. We're going to do a great thing today, right?
We are. We're going to do a harvest dinner.
Yeah. Now this is cool. I was reading your bio as I do these things so I don't sound stupid, which doesn't help a lot, by the way, sometimes. But you cook your own vegetables on the property, a lot of them, they said.
I do grow a lot of things. I have 10 acres, and I have about a 2-acre garden right now. A lot of herbs, tomatoes, arugula, pumpkins.
Nice.
Tried to grow corn, but the deer liked it too much.
Did they? Well, first of all, because I've never heard of North Wales, Pennsylvania. Okay. Where is that? Okay. We're
in Montgomery County, just north of Ambler.
Oh, is it named after?
Well, the town of Ambler was actually named after a woman in the Joseph Ambler Inn. They were relatives, though. But he was an early friend of William Penn's. Okay. So he came out and settled the area. William Penn gave him some property to help develop the whole Bethlehem Pike, to get commerce from Philadelphia out to Bethlehem.
Okay, because this is actually, and has been, right, a bed and breakfast?
It is a bed and breakfast, yep. But It was a working farm for many years, and we started off as a bed and breakfast in this business and opened a restaurant, banquet facility. The owner is very into historic preservation and has moved several houses to the property. So we now have 52 overnight rooms. So we're a hotel now, not really a bed and breakfast.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And you don't have to share the bathroom with someone down the hall. It's very, very luxurious, a lot of suites. Spa tubs, the whole 9 yards.
Oh,
beautiful
wow.
place.
Very nice. Yeah, I saw a picture. I don't know if we can show them on the TV or not, of the actual building, and it's really pretty, old
very
stone.
Very
pretty. So, besides cooking for the people that are staying there, you said there's a restaurant so people can come eat what you're going to do.
Sure, yep. We have a fine dining restaurant as well as a banquet facility. We're open 7 nights a week, so you can come out and enjoy dinner. We're also open for lunch Monday through Friday. And hopefully for another few weeks, we have a beautiful terrace and you can dine outside.
Well, I know you've been cooking about, what, 10 years or
10 years professionally, although I've been doing it somewhat professionally on and off since I was a kid.
Since you were 5, I read that. All right, so tell everybody what we're going to start with, and then we'll take a little break and come back and go.
Well, again, we wanted to do things harvest related. I got a lot of local produce in Pennsylvania, not only from the inn, but also from some local farms. So we have beautiful apples we're going to use in a salad with some roasted pumpkin and arugula. Next course we're going to move into, I have some lovely salmon that I'm going to do a cranberry sauce with, and a quick slaw that I just saute everything. I got cabbage from a local farmer, and parsnips and carrots and celery root. We're going to mix that all together. Yeah, celery root, isn't that great?
Yeah, it is.
It's
I didn't know that's what it was.
Yeah, it's a really cool thing.
Celery root.
Yep, you can eat it raw or cook it. It's great. And then we're going to move into lovely beef tenderloin. We're going to roast off with some.
And hang on,
there you go. That's his steak.
Lovely beef tenderloin.
1 portion for you, right?
Yeah, thank you very much.
I'm going to put some roasted garlic on that to finish it and put it back in the oven.
Great.
And we're going to do that with a warm fingerling potato salad. And then for dessert, we're going to do a pear dessert. Little twist on the classic apple tarte tatin. We're going to do a pear tarte tatin.
Cool.
And I brought some homemade ice cream for you to taste with that.
Excellent.
With a little rum crunch in it.
Rum crunch. She knows. Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to start.
Yep.
And it's going to be cool because we're going to do it just like you do it.
Yeah.
We're going to start some of it and some of it and some of it.
I'm going to start some sauces and some reductions, and then we'll get some things in the oven and pull it all together.
It'll all come together and I'll eat it.
Great.
Okay, welcome back to the show. We're going to cook.
We're going to cook.
Let's.
We are. We're going to start throwing some things together here.
Yes,
okay?
let's do that.
I'm actually making cranberry sauce for 2 different things today. And when I say cranberry sauce, not like a traditional cranberry sauce, cranberry reductions. So we're going to grab some cranberry juice first. And we're going to do this for both our salmon dish and for a dessert. So I'm going to turn these up. And I'm going to say about 2 cups in that one. And the same thing over here. Now the one.
It's just cranberry juice.
Just cranberry juice. But the one for the salmon, we're going to put a little port wine in.
Port wine.
Okay.
Very good.
And I'm going to throw some spices in there, or herbs. I'm going to put bay leaf, a little bit of thyme, and just to help it get a little bit caramelized, I'm going to put a little honey.
Honey, right.
I'm also going to put a little honey in the other one. There we go. And to the dessert one, I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon. to both, I want to add a little bit of salt. Okay, let me get those going. And to the dessert one, I'm going to put a little bit of lemon juice in as well. Okay. Now, I said we're going to start off with a salad, and I want to get a couple of things just going and in the oven for the salad,
okay.
And then we'll start on the other sauces. So I have a fresh pumpkin here that, again, I got at a farm. It's easier to probably cut it in half, cut it in quarters, and cut it like you would a watermelon versus trying to peel it.
Oh.
You cut yourself, you know, because
Right.
they're so hard. So I've cut this up into nice small chunks, okay? I'm going to take a little bit of canola oil. I like cooking with canola oil because it has very little flavor to it. So you're not adding flavor to something like this, like a nice fresh pumpkin. That's
Right.
great.
So you're going to taste the pumpkin and not
I'm
oil.
going to put a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Okay? So basically, we just want to roast this off until it's tender. And I don't want it to stick to my pan in the oven, and I want it to get great color. So what I've done is I've thrown the pan in the oven first.
Oh, good.
So I'm going to pull out a hot pan, okay? If you want to dump that right in here. Sizzle, sizzle, yay. So it won't stick, and hopefully we'll start to generate a nice caramel color. Now, also for our salad, we're going to put some maple bacon on.
Maple bacon,
Okay?
yes.
I always think of, as soon as fall comes, I think of maple. So I
Yeah.
have this great maple bacon. We're going to pop that in the oven, which will be a garnish on the salad as well. Okay. Now, while those things are cooking away, I'd like to start on our dessert. So the tarte tatin, traditionally what you do is you put a little bit of caramel into the bottom of the pan. So we're going to get a caramel going here. And I'm going to crank this up pretty high. And what I'm going to do is put a cup of sugar.
Cup of sugar?
Okay. Actually, since we're only going to make a few, I'll put a half a cup of sugar. How's that? And I'm going to put a little bit of water, which traditionally this is how you make your caramel. Just enough, probably about a tablespoon or two.
Oh, yeah, we learned that from Mr. Science.
Oh, Mr. Science, okay.
Rearranging the molecules.
But to add a little bit of flavor, I'm going to put some sherry in.
Port and sherry.
Port and sherry.
And rum for dessert.
Yep.
She's been watching my show.
You can tell I've got some English blood in me.
That's
there
right.
you go. Besides the Italian blood. Okay, so while that is caramelizing, I want to start my sauce for my beef, our lovely beef tenderloin.
Right.
Okay.
You
So
saw
we're
the
going to
smell
get
of cinnamon.
this burner going. There we go. And I am going to take a little bit of oil again.
This might be a first on the show.
What's that?
Using
What's that?
every burner.
Using every burner.
Every burner and the oven all at the same time.
And I'm going to throw some sliced shallots in here. And I want these to caramelize a little bit, so we'll get those cooking. Okay. Now, in the meantime, I want to get the beef in the oven.
Okay.
Because I want to oven sear that, okay? And as with anything, I want to season it really well. So I'm going to put salt on both sides. Good. A little bit of pepper. Perfect. Okay, and if you want to throw that in the roast pan, right in the
That would be
middle
this
there.
one?
Yeah, that big guy. And if you put that in the bottom oven, that would be perfect.
Excellent.
Okay?
I got to help.
You got to help. Get this thing going back here, good. All right, so to my shallots, I'm going to put a little bit of salt as well, because I want to be sure that everything is seasoned right from the beginning. Okay. Now, the other components for our dish, for the salmon, I'm going to pull out one more pan. Why not? Just
Why
get
not?
more pans going on. Is going to be our slaw, so I'm going to get started on that.
We're caramelizing nicely.
Caramelizing nicely. Now, I've also cooked some fingerling potatoes, which I'm going to drain right now, which I
Okay.
just wanted to par cook them for our potato salad.
Okay.
So I'm going to drain those in the sink.
I'll watch this.
All right, keep an eye on that.
Haha.
Very good.
Thank you.
And I'll keep our potatoes over here. All right, now.
Shallots are smelling
Shallots are looking good.
good. We got the cinnamon, which is very good.
There we
I don't know
go.
which one of those is clicking.
I'm going to put a little bit of thyme and parsley in here as well, and a little bit of black pepper.
One of them's going to town.
One of them's going to town, right? Now, I have some white Zinfandel. Actually, you see it's a mustard seed jus. I have some yellow mustard seeds, which I toasted, toasted in the oven earlier. Come on,
Good.
come back on.
Well,
Well, we can always.
we'll fix that on the
Yeah,
cake.
well, yeah. Okay.
It's fine.
I have some toasted mustard seeds I'm going to put in here as well. And just let those cook for a few minutes. Get everything nice and fragrant. So I have our thyme, parsley, shallots browning up, toasted mustard seeds. And I'm going to hit this with some what we love to call in the kitchen girly wine.
Girly
pink wine.
Right.
Just because it has a little bit of a sweetness to it, which I like to make sauces with sometimes. And I have some beef stock that I'm going to throw in here. So we're just going to reduce this all down into a lovely sauce, and we'll finish it with a little butter later for the beef. So we're going good here. We're going good here. Oh, our caramel's looking perfect.
All right, we're going to take a break.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere because, as you can see, this is all
We got a lot
going at one
going.
time. Come back and watch how we finish. Hi, welcome back. We're cooking a lot of things
We
all at
are
one time.
cooking a lot of things.
This is fun.
I want to get the dessert in the oven. So look
Okay.
what we have. It's
right
beautiful,
here.
beautiful caramel sauce. And we have the sherry, the sugar. I'm going to take a little bit and put it into the bottom of these two ramekins. And then I have some pears. And I'm going to throw into the pears a little bit of nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
Oh, yeah, good stuff.
Named after you.
So of course, of course. I have a little bit of dried ginger as well. Okay.
It was on the island with you.
Yep. And some cinnamon. Okay. And I also have a little bit of fresh lemon juice in here.
Oh,
okay?
nice.
So what we're going to do quickly is layer these pears into the cups.
You guys are having a heck of a time following all the
I'm
activity.
sorry.
No, it's great. Keeps them busy. Keeps them on their toes.
So I have these slices. I'm just layering them back and forth. How our sauce is doing there.
They're
Looks
doing awesome.
beautiful. Okay.
You can smell the cinnamon coming
Cinnamon coming from the dessert sauce.
This is smelling lovely.
That's going with our filet.
With the girly wine.
With the girly wine, I know. Okay. So that looks good. And then on top of this, what makes the dessert? A little bit of butter.
Yes, that's always good.
Okay. I'd also put a pinch of salt in with the pears as well. Now I have some puff pastry that I cut into little circles. Okay. Now see, traditionally, a tarte tatin is baked like an upside down cake. So we're going to bake them, and then we're going to turn them out on the plate, and that lovely caramel sauce is going to drip down over the pears.
it. Nice.
All over the plate, and it'll look great. And we'll put it on with the cranberries sauce around it. It'll be beautiful.
All right, I'll put
Okay?
these in.
Thank you,
Keep
sir.
Cooking.
And I checked the pumpkin a minute ago. That looks good.
The
Okay, I'm
cooking
getting.
aid.
All right. Now we need a salad dressing for our lovely arugula salad.
I
have-
normally at this point would go to the fridge and grab the.
You can grab the greens.
I can.
The arugula.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
We're
See,
gonna-
I got to do something after
there
all.
you go.
I was looking for the salad dressing.
Oh,
Hello.
I have a little bit of cider vinegar. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of cider vinegar. I'm going to put a tablespoon of fresh cider. I'm going to put a little bit of fresh chopped garlic and shallots. And I have some Dijon mustard. Grab one of the lovely spoons you guys got for me here. Actually, I guess we can put this around front until we're ready to dress everything. Because we need our pumpkin and our... I just thought we'd get it out because it looks
I thought
nice.
I just
There
hold
you
it. Made me feel important.
I'm going to put a little bit of mustard in there. Okay. I got some salt, pepper, a little bit of honey. Okay. And I think it needs a hit of Tabasco too, just to give it a kick.
But now, see, that's cool.
Okay. Now I'm going to whisk this up real quick.
If you don't know how to whisk, could you do it in a blender?
You could do this in a blender and you will get a nice creamy dressing. We're just going to do it. And we'll re-whisk this quickly when we're ready to dress the greens. So just a real simple dressing, a little bit of sweetness. Things that'll highlight our apple, our pumpkin, and especially the arugula, which has that nice nutty flavor. I'll put this back here for now until we're ready to mix everything. Okay.
Okay.
Now we also need some apples for our salad.
I got
so we're
that.
going to get this pan, hotsy totsy back here. I'm going to put just a little bit of oil in. Actually, I got one here. Now I said grilled apple in my recipe. That looks good. I'm going to take that off for now. We'll finish that with butter. Okay. But you can just pan caramelize them as well if you don't have a grill right in the kitchen. Yeah, let me just.
Not yet. I'm with you.
We'll give it another
Jump
second.
in the gun.
Jumping the gun. Okay. Now we got a pan over there for our salmon.
I do. It's
All
been
right.
heating up
Let's
nicely.
heat that up. Again,
Can
we're
you
going to
get
put a
this?
little bit of oil. That looks good. And I didn't think you could eat alone today, so I thought
Thank
I'd
you.
have some salmon too.
Oh yeah, eat yourself too.
Yeah.
You guys do all the work. I always get to eat.
So I've got some salt and pepper, and what we want to achieve here is nice browning, and then we're going to finish it in the oven. So we're calling it pan roasted. And I have these lovely pans that I'm told I can just pop right in the oven.
Yes. They don't burn. We found that out last show.
Now we always want to cook everything what we call presentation side down, right?
Right.
Because if you cook the other side and then little burnt pieces get in there, and then you go to cook the other side, and so I'm gonna. That looks good.
That smells good. That's
Smoke
nice
up
and
the whole
fresh.
place, huh?
Look,
Yeah.
I'm pacing back and forth like I have something to do.
Well, I can give
like
you
I'm
something
surveying
to do.
the
Here,
master.
switch and start cooking the apples.
There you
we
go.
And let me check everything in the oven too while we're at it.
Can I put them in now?
Yep. Pumpkin looks good. I think I'm going to pull it out. There's some great, just nice light caramel color on that. Pulled out the sweetness. Let's put that right in the middle. I'm going to turn the salmon over. Ah, perfect. Look at that. Nice color to that. All right. I'm just going to pop this right in the oven. We got our beef cooking away. Looks good.
Taps in a
Down
thing of
here, we've got our bacon cooking. Okay. Looks good. All right. Now,
smoke. Back to you.
back to me. I'm going to put together our quick slaw for
I'll just
our
impress people
salmon.
with my
Yeah,
flip.
that's all. I just want some nice color to them. You need a tong to
Oh,
turn
no.
those? No, just keep flipping them. I know, they're tough. Okay.
All right, let's take another break.
Okay.
Whoa, I'm burning myself over here. All right, on that note, we're going to take a quick break and turn some things off, and we'll come back and start again.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, welcome back. We had a very ambitious thing going, so we finished a little bit of it off camera. Let's just run through what we did.
Because I know you're starving because you've been working so hard
I
with
know.
me here. I sauteed some red onion and some red bell pepper and threw in our fingerling potatoes. I also added a little bit of walnut oil and some fresh herbs. So we just warmed that up, so it's just a warm potato salad. Our slaw for the salmon, again, we had the cabbage, the parsnips, the celery root, carrots, just sauteed those.
Little
again,
lemon, little butter.
little lemon, little butter, a little bit of celery seed in here as well, and some fresh herbs.
Okay.
The salmon finished out of the oven. You would caramelize the apples beautifully. We have our sauce for the beef. I just finished that with a little bit of butter. Now see that nice, the pink wine cooked down into a nice caramel with all the shallots and the mustard seeds. Okay.
And you spread a little
I put
roasted
some
garlic.
roasted garlic and finished the roast back in the oven for a few minutes just to create a nice crust. We have our maple bacon for our
finished.
salad. So, and the tarte tans are done and in the oven. I want to pour them out when they're hot. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll start plating everything else first. We have the arugula salad and we have our vinaigrette that we made before. I'm going to just toss that on. Okay. And I use my hands, so I'm going to use my hands.
Yeah, use your hands.
Why not? You're going to eat it.
Okay, you are correct.
Okay, we're going to put a nice pile of that in our bowl, okay? And then we have all these great garnishes that we've been working on. So we have our roasted pumpkin. We'll put some of that around, okay? We're going to put some bacon and your great apples, which we can arrange artfully here. Still nice and warm, okay? And then I have some toasted pumpkin seeds. I'm going to top it off. There you go.
Okay.
Voila, your salad. Okay. So again, we didn't cook this very much. It was almost like stir frying it. We're going to put our slaw down on the plate. And just let me grab the spatula. I'm going to take this.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This is very good. I like this.
Thank you.
It's got the warm bits and the cold bits.
Warm bits and cold bits. There you go. All those culinary terms there.
Yeah. I went to school for it, you know.
Then we have our cranberry reduction that we made for the salmon. And we're going to put that right over the top. Okay. Stick that back here.
Okay, back to that.
All right. And now you have your nice fall salmon dish. Okay.
I gotta chew quicker.
And over here, I'm gonna check out our filet. And I know you told me you liked it rare. So, beautiful. Looks perfect.
Ooh, this is good.
Okay.
I like the little, what was
The
this?
slaw. The Napa cabbage.
Yeah, the cranberry.
Yep.
With
Yep.
that, that's
Oh, and the
very good.
cranberry. Okay. So we have our potatoes. And we've got the pepper and onions. A little bit of color there. Have these two nice pieces of beef waiting for him.
You know, I forgot to ask.
What's that?
You have a website for the. Can they take a tour of the place?
Yes, yes. They can see all different rooms and pictures of the outside. There's menus on there. I'm going to take our sauce, just put that right over the top. And the website is the name of the inn, josephamblerinn.com, so all one word.
Okay.
And they can go on and check out. I have upcoming events. I have a wine dinner next month. We have some lovely things that we're going to be doing over the winter. I'm going to be doing some cooking classes at the inn. So
Are you
all
really?
kinds of activities
And
going
you're also
on.
cooking at Celebrity Kitchens. You're doing a class here, right?
I am doing a class here, yep, and I'm going to be doing this menu. Hopefully, hopefully the guests like it, our little harvest dinner. Now, I'm going to pull our tarte tains out of the oven. Now I've got, actually I'll put the sauce on last. Now, it's tough to do this at home when they're hot. So
I can imagine.
Got to play around here. So we got the pear, and the crust is underneath, and all that lovely juice that cooked down from the pear.
All right, so it's josephambler.com.
josephamblerinn.com.
josephamblerinn.com. Don't forget celebritykitchens.com.
Yep.
Then you can find lovely chefs like this. You could try.
You can just look me up on the website too.
Yeah, exactly.
Just put Meg Vada in and you'll find me.
Can you really? You can Google yourself?
Yeah, you can Google yourself. Be careful, it's hot. He just wants that rum ice cream.
Well, that's really good too. All right, thanks. Bye.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Caramelized alcohol, my favorite.